did it.
I didn't do nothing, but I do have a job for you. What?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we're trying to get this thing ready to rock and roll, and we're realizing that we're actually wearing this sprayer out. Of course, I've had this thing for what, 9 years? I think I bought it in 08. Pretty sure I bought it in 08. But I gotta find the piece that's here. I think it's in the other sprayer. Timothy says it's a piece of pipe, but it's plastic pipe, and you can't unless you come up with a piece of stainless steel. But I need to find this nut and the little adapter that goes on there. The other thing I need to buy is actually complete new light system, lights, both sides, because they're shot, right? They're rusted off. I think when we put them on, we'll put silicone grease on there. Now, as you can see by our mess, that is just foam. We did have a problem with the foam marker, and the problem was partially here. There was a hole in that. That's a water hose. And up inside here, and let me get on the other side real quick. You can watch my ugly mug as I go around the corner of the 7810. And that answers a question for some of you. If I was going to be using the 7530 to spray with, and no, I am not. Come on. Okay, so up here on this sprayer is where the control for the foam marker system is. This is basically the foam marker system in a box, and those are the hoses that go back to the foam expansion valve, or the foam chamber, which is right here. You can see a little bit of foam leakage. What happens is there's an air compressor in there that compresses this tank, which this is the compressed air that goes in, and in the bottom of the tank, you see that black hose at the tip of my finger down there, comes off the bottom, which supplies liquid, the foam, through here, and then it divides it out between these two here. No, it comes out of this one. This is the one that goes in, and then it comes out between this one and this one and this one. I don't know why there's three, but whatever, there's three there. Who the hell knows? Anyway, well, I do know, but each one of these is connected to a solenoid inside there, and I don't have it apart because it's a real bastard to take apart, and I think there was a little bit too much curse words flying around here, because we had to take it off, and then I kept dropping screws, and it's a stainless steel thing, so you can't just replace them with regular screws or you got a mess. So anyway, Mr. Tim, are you going to finish that job? Yeah. Anyway, so I took the solenoid apart, and they don't generally go bad. The coils will go bad, but the valves themselves don't. So I took the valve off, went over to the vise, tore it apart, and what did I find? Could you tell me what I found in there?
Stones.
Stones. So, they were red clay stones, and I thought, you know what this looks like? Somebody actually ran out of foam marker juice, went to the creek, got some water, and put it in this tank here, this foam marker tank. And I said to Timothy, I said, hey, it looks like somebody put water from a creek in here. He says, yeah, I did. And that, my friend, is why the foam marker wasn't working. Because the valve was stuck open. So that's fine as long as you're actually actively spraying, you know, because it shoots some foam out in there, and that valve is constantly opening and closing, shooting the right amount of water into the foam chamber so that it goes to the end of the dropper. And yeah, it's like, what the hell? So it was open. When you shut it off, it would stay open, and then all that water or foam solution would just run right out the back. And I mean, it ran, pretty quick. You'd go out with one sprayer full, which should last quite a while. I would say probably it should last, you know, at least 7 or 8, 10 trips out across, you know, 10 trips to the field, to 10,000 gallons anyway. And son of a bitch, it just wasn't lasting but one go round, and that foam isn't cheap. So we got to the bottom of it. We've replaced a lot of the lines. We're still going to have to do a little bit of work right here, Mr. Tim, because it is going to it's going to pinch there. So get me one of those. Your grandfather came in here with one of those zip ties. I want to zip tie this up here so that it doesn't do something stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What? How am I supposed to know? It always works.
Did you fold it up?
I fold it up, but that's.
Did you see how it got pinched underneath there?
Where?
Did exactly the same thing it did on this side, only you weren't paying attention to that side. So, what's up?
What the fuck?
No, what the fuck is on your side of it? Anyways, whatever. Give me that thing.